FIFA 23 is just around the corner, so why not bring the first FIFA 23 video to Fog Fit? And it's going to be a controversial one because we're going to be addressing the player ratings. FIFA always shafts the SPFL rating, so we're going to give our opinion on what we think the ratings should be for each SPFL club and what we think the ratings will be, unfortunately, for each SPFL club. So with that said, we're going to start with the 55 champions of Scotland, Rangers, last season's Europa League finalists, and I feel like Rangers certainly should get an increase in the ratings this season. So yeah, with that said, let's go and start. Now we've got all the players in order here. Some of these players played at Rangers last season, some of them played at other clubs, some of them I don't even believe were in FIFA last season. So we're just going to start off with the goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and then move on to the strikers. So we'll give our opinions on what we think each player should be rated, and then collectively, between ourselves, we will come to the conclusion which EA will shaft them and, you know, give them shit ratings like they always do. So, but yeah, hopefully this season, with Celtic guaranteed Champions League football, Rangers potentially getting it, Hearts getting European football, maybe they'll put a bit more respect on the game in Scotland in general, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
No, I wouldn't hold my breath, so let's dive in, and we're going to kick off with me rating Alan McGregor. 75 last year. I've always been adamant that this guy should be like an 80, but I think towards the end of last season, and just in the season in general, he was a bit lacklustre, but he did perform on the big occasion in Europe. So I'm going to give Alan McGregor what I think he should be as a 79.
79?
Aye.
Alright, fair enough. 79 for Gaming Jesus there on Alan McGregor. I can't really agree with that. I think Alan McGregor is past his prime. I thought he made a lot of mistakes last season. But you know what? I still think he's a solid goalkeeper. And I think he should be higher than what he's actually been rated in FIFA over the years. I mean, if he still played in the Premier League for a low league Premier League side, then he'd be rated higher than that. I'm going to give him a 76. I think 76 for a guy that's in his 40s and on the decline is actually not bad. But the question is, what will FIFA 23 rate him?
I'm going to go 74.
You think 74, so you think we'll go one down?
Yeah.
I'm more wanting to go 70. I'm leaning towards 73, considering that he did make mistakes last season and he's no longer the first choice goalkeeper. But if but
you've got to bear in mind, FIFA's going to look at it. Oh fuck, he was in
Europa League final. To be fair, I mean he was.
I think 73 is fine, but I think he'll be a silver.
We'll go 74. We'll go 74.
He'll be a silver.
We'll go 74. Up next we've got McLaughlin.
Yep, good goalie McLaughlin. He's basically the starter now, but FIFA doesn't really take that into consideration. The start of like the actual season, they can't just look at all last season. But that's what I'd rate him, and I think McLaughlin is a solid 73.
73, fair enough. I was going to say 72. So again, I think we're pretty close here.
Yeah, we're in the same ballpark.
What do you think FIFA will rate him though? Again,
70.
70. Do you think you'll get a slight upgrade?
What do you think?
Well, he is the number one goalkeeper, so in my opinion it would make sense for his rating to go up. But again, you said FIFA don't really take that into consideration. He was the cup goalkeeper last season and Rangers went on to win the cup. Will they look at that, or...?
Probably not.
No, we'll go 70. I think 70 is fair. Got McCrory, 63 last season. Honestly, haven't seen enough McCrory to really... I'm going to just go ahead and say I'll keep him at 63. I haven't seen enough of McCrory. You know,
I'm going to give him a 63.
And
actually, I'm going to give him a 64. Fuck it.
And what do you think FIFA will rate him? Do you think
I'm going to give him a 64? No, why?
Do you think they'll, just because Rangers did well last season, do you think they'll boost him up one?
And because he's been linked with a lot of moves, the United.
Well, no. The sad thing is, I mean, if McCrory went to United, he'd probably be 70 odds. He'd probably just jump up to 71 without even playing a game. But alright, I'll go 64. 64 is still bronze, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the guy that we all believe cost Rangers in their opening Champions League first round tie, or not the first leg tie against PSV. It's Connor Goldson, rated 75 last season.
Well, he was 77 actually last season.
Why'd you tell me 75 then?
Well, see, that's the thing. Some of the ratings are actually from the update, but we want it base, didn't we?
Yes.
But that's alright, I remembered most of them. Like Goldson, I remember is a 77.
From base?
Yes. 77, 75, man. No, I've lost the plot with Goldson ever since that Europa League final, so I'm honestly thinking I'm going to give him a 74.
70, so you're taking away his gold privileges?
I'm taking away the gold membership. Straight to silver. Straight to DVD.
Harsh. I'm going to say gold. I think Goldson's actually alright. I mean, at times he is a bit... I'm going to say 76.
Alright, what they'll actually give him, I think they'll give him a 78.
Did he not get a special card in the Ultimate Team?
He did. Yep.
Well, yeah, I can see them putting him up one. I'll go 78 as well. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Right, up next, got Suter, 67 last season, played for Hearts. Obviously, got that move to Rangers. That is going to increase his rating. The question is, how much will it increase his rating? Don't forget, in that space of time as well, he's also featured for Scotland. Scored the winner against Denmark, I believe.
Yep.
So, yeah, Suter.
Well, I mean, I'm not factoring FIFA here. This is me, so I'm going to say what I think Suter is. I'd say Suter is about a 78.
I'd agree with about a 78. Like I'm going to say you give him 78. I'm going to say I believe he is the best goalkeeper. I mean,
when you're doing this, I'm not factoring fucking injuries. You know what I mean? You can't factor shit like that in.
I think he is the best defender at Rangers, like, so therefore, if I think Goldson's 76, I'm going to say Suter's a 77. There you go. I'll just give him one rating higher. In terms of what FIFA 23 will rate him, I think he'll be about a 72.
Aye, 72.
Which sucks, because I think he should get a gold card, but I just don't think he will.
Next up, Davies.
73 last season. Was this his card for Liverpool?
Well, he was on loan at Sheffield United, so I'm going to... what I actually think the guy is, I'm going to say 72.
72.
Bog standard.
I've not seen him. I'm just going to stick with the basic 73 that FIFA gave him last season, because I think I've seen the guy play once. Not really, can't make a judgment on that.
And what I think they'll give him? I think they'll give him a 73.
Well, no, I think since he moved to Rangers, he'll get a downgrade. If he goes Sheffield United to Rangers, I think his rating's going to go down a couple. I want to say 70. I'll go with your 72, right? We'll stick, because you said 72, so I think...
Alright, fair enough.
Go with that. Bobby Sands.
Bobby.
Up next.
Played a lot last season towards the end. And I'm going to go
He's featured quite a lot this season.
I actually don't mind Sands, to be honest. I'm going to give him a 70. I'm going to give him... You know what? It impresses me more than Davies, but I haven't really seen Davies, so I'm going to give him the same rating, 72.
72. I was going to give him... I'm going to give him a 71. I'll give him a 71. And FIFA 23, what do you think they will rate the guy?
70.
70. So just the one upgrade?
Yep.
It's not great, is it?
No. Well, you think that too?
Yeah, we'll have to kind of agree with it.
Right, Leon King, Wonder Kid, 55 rated last year. I think he'll get a decent increase. I'm going to give him 60.
60? See, that's a decent increase. It's not that great, is it? Many games did he feature for Rangers?
A lot off the bench.
You know what?
A lot, like, I mean...
Wait, is the guy 18? 19?
17.
17. I'm going to go 62.
62, boom, boom, boom.
I'm going to go 62.
His actual rating, I think around 60. 62. 61.
Right, we'll go in the middle. 61. There you go, boom. 61, right. Up next, got Philippe Hollander. Been injured a lot. I think he is a good defender, though, on his day. Is he better than Goldson? Some Rangers fans seem to think he is.
I'd give him a 77 on his... I think he is, but he's been...
So you're going 77?
Yeah.
I give Goldson 76. I'm going to give Hollander 75, just one rating less. In terms of what I think he'll get, though...
I'm going to give him...
I can see him an upgrade. I
don't know.
I think he could go down.
I'm going to give him the same.
73?
Yeah, he's been injured. Yeah. FIFA usually tend to downgrade you when you've been injured. Even if you've been shot or something, they downgrade you.
Carthage, haven't seen a lot of Carthage. Didn't even know he was still at the club. Last season he got a 70.
See, I actually rate Carthage, but I'm rating them on 3 years ago.
Is Carthage the fridge?
No, it's George Munson.
Oh, so it is. What's he?
He's away. He left ages ago.
Did he go Leeds?
Portsmouth, wasn't that?
Alright, fair enough.
No, he joined from Portsmouth. I don't care where he went. Right, anyway, Carthage, I rated him, but Yeah, he's been injured. I'll give him a 69.
69. I haven't really seen much of Carthage, to be honest. I'll give Carthage a... No, I'm going to stick with the 70 that FIFA gave him. And what are you giving him? What do you think?
What they'll give him? I think they'll give him a 68.
I was going to say 60 as well, so we'll go with 68. Right, moving up, Tavernier. I'm just going to say, I think Tavernier should be one of the players in the SPL that gets an 80. Well, not 80, in the 80s. Based on his, just his stats alone, I cannot believe this guy's not had a call up for England yet. I'm gonna say his rating should be about 82. I don't really.
You know what,
right?
Really care. See if Aaron Wan-Bissaka's an 83. Tav's like an 87.
Well, I don't think Wan-Bissaka is an 83 though, so that's why
I know
I'm
that's my point.
82.
But I'm going to give Tavernier. Give him an 80. Give him an 83.
83, right? Okay. And what do you think FIFA will give him? I actually think he might get an 80.
I'll give him an 80 as well, yeah. I think
you think
FIFA,
you might give him it. Especially if that run to the final doesn't help get... I mean, look at the amount of goals and assists he gets.
Exactly.
I mean, the guy deserves to be an 80. Like, when was the last time someone got an 80 though in the Scottish League?
I think it was Kenny Miller in FIFA 11 or something.
Back then, though, the ratings were slightly overput, weren't they? Like, I mean,
definitely.
In fact, did Kenny Miller, out of all people, deserve the last 80? Can you think about it?
I know, probably not.
I don't know, so we'll see.
Sakowski.
I haven't seen enough of this guy. I'm going to give him 61 just for the pure fact that...
Yeah, I'm going to give him 61. I don't really see how he'd warrant anything.
I think maybe FIFA might rate him one rating higher. It's an extra gear.
62.
I'll go 62.
Yeah. Barisic.
I mean, a lot of people want to criticise this guy. I think he's still on form. Like, I still think he's very good. He's a great crosser of the ball. Good delivery. Defensively, though, he's always suspect. 75 last season. I would probably say he's a 73.
Yeah, I was about to say 73 as well.
There you go. And what do you think FIFA will give him?
I think they'll downgrade him. I think it'll be a 74.
74, down the line. And the last defender to rank, it's the new signing, it's the new boy Yilmaz. 71 rating, joining from Fenerbahce. Besiktas, right, okay, what do you think he's getting? I'll say 72.
Well, that's, I think 73.
73, and what do you think you'll get?
73, I think you will.
73, I think it's going to be 73, right. So there's the defenders then rated. We've agreed that Tavernier should be the first player to get an 80.
Definitely, yeah, way over an 80.
Yeah, so, we think it'll be low to mid-80s, but we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't see how his rating can go down.
No.
So unless they just upgrade him by 1, I don't think that wouldn't be enough. Yeah, for me, Tavernier should be, at least, he should be over an 80. Right, let's move on. Arfield, midfield, let's do this, go.
I'm going to give him a 70. He's a good guy to bring off the bench, but come on.
Good squad player then?
Nah, he's a good squad player.
I actually like Arfield. I'm going to say, I think Arfield's a 72 to be honest.
Fair enough. Rating though, I think he'll give him a 70, a wee downgrade.
I think 71.
Alright then.
We'll stick with 71 because I think a 71 average is what me and you think anyway. So, Davis, another year older, another year towards the end of his career.
I'll give him a 73.
Yeah, I would say about 73 as well. So we both agree.
And 73. I think they'll give him about a 73.
Yeah, you think you'll go down? Sounds about right. Like Hadji, been injured for a very, very long time.
Since December.
This probably goes against his rating. I think on his day he is pretty good. Like 74 last season.
I'll give him a 79. Hadji on his day is really good.
Hadji's getting a 79. I was going to say 76, so I'll give him a 76. And in terms of what you think FIFA 23 will give him, I mean, he is improving. Like,
I think they'll give him a 75.
So just sneak into the gold then?
I think when you think of Rangers gold players, he should be one. I'd put Hadji in that bracket.
Speaking of gold players, we have Ryan Jack, 75 last year. What will he be this year, though? In terms of I think Ryan Jack's a solid player, but for me, he's not spectacular. I think 75 is about the limit for Ryan Jack. I would say he's like a 75 player, but I wouldn't say any more than that.
75 as well.
And I think he'll stick at 75. I don't think it'll go up.
Oh, hell yeah.
75 then,
Yep,
yeah.
75 across the board.
Up next, got Glenn Kamara, 75 last season. In my opinion, this guy's form hasn't been great. I can see a big downgrade. I would say Kamara is about a 72.
No, it's mad though. Like
2 seasons ago, he was probably the best midfielder Rangers had. Or was it 3 seasons ago?
yeah, like see a couple of seasons ago, or like even last season, it's like early. Yes, I could have said this guy was like an 81.
Yeah, he was the man. Like he was the best. Probably,
Saucy Glenn.
he was probably the best
But
midfielder
there's no
Rangers.
sauce left.
No,
When you get to the tomato sauce, there's nothing coming.
you have to squeeze it like nothing's coming out. I'd say he's a 72 now.
I'm going to give him a 74 now.
You're giving a 74.
And I think they'll give him a 74 as well.
Well, we'll go 73. Like, 'cause I went 72, and I think it'll be a bit lower than that. Like, Laurie didn't have a card last season.
You know what though, right? This guy in the games is fucking. And what I've seen, I'll give him a 72. Honestly,
I was going to say 71, so I'll give you 71. You're giving a 72. And what do you think?
know what? See, if
What age is he?
say I did it in 10 more games, I'd be looking at like maybe a mids because he fucking looks really good.
What age is Laurie?
He's like 19.
Right, see, for that reason, no, I don't think FIFA will give him a 70.
No,
I think it'll probably be about 66.
Yeah, 66. I agree with
66. Horrible fucking year. Kelly, 61 last
that.
season.
Going to give him a 61 again.
I don't even know who the guy is, so I'm going to...
I know who the guy is, like, but he's just not on the level of fucking...
I don't know who he is, so I'm giving him a 61. What age is he?
But 21.
Will he maybe go up one? He hasn't featured, though. We'll just go 61.
I'll give him 61. Across the
61,
board.
why not? Right, John Lundstrom. John Lundstrom is the best. I think he's been pretty poor last few games I've watched him, but I do think he is better than a 73. Like, I'm going to say Lundstrom is a 77. 77? Okay, fair enough.
77? Fuck me. Like John's getting the rub.
I like John Lindstrom. In terms of what you think FIFA will give him, though?
I think they'll give him a 76.
76, boom. So he gets a gold card, there you go. And Tillman, again, not in FIFA last season. From what I've seen of Tillman, the guy looks really, really good. I would say he's like, I'm going to say a 78.
I'll say a 78 as well.
You copying me here or what? But due to his age, what age is he again?
19, 20. He's 20. I think they'll give him a 74.
Yeah, I mean, if he's at Bayern Munich, featuring in this first team, he probably gets like a 79 or something like that, but
yeah,
considering he's at Rangers, I think we'll go 74 as well. Right, so there you go, completed the midfield. We have the highest rated player according to our sources, which is ourselves, John Lindstrom at 76. We have Hadji and Jack at 75. I mean, I think that's a bit fair. I think most people would acknowledge Lundstrom's been the best Rangers midfielder over the past 6 months.
Yeah.
He didn't have a great start to his Rangers career, but the fans have fallen in love with him for one reason or another. So, yeah, we'll go with that. There's the midfield, though. We do think Kamara will take a slight downgrade. He's probably going to be the player most hit, I think, in the ratings department in midfield. But now we're moving on to the attackers, and we're going to start off with the new boy, Kulik. 72.
He can put the ball in the back of the net, and for that reason, I'm going to give him a 75.
75. I'd say 75 is about right. Like, I mean, he looks like a good finisher to me. I'll agree 75. What do you think Rangers will give him?
74.
Well, it's not Rangers giving him it, it's FIFA, but yeah, 74. Alright, Ryan Kent. You know what? There was a time I thought Ryan Kent was the best player in the league, and I don't think that time, I don't think he is anymore.
I'm going to give him an 80.
An 80?
Yeah.
Okay, last season he got 76. I'm going to say, I still think he's good though. I mean, I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's a bad player. I'm going to say Ryan Kent. I'll give him a 79. I'll give him a 79. Just don't
What they'll give him? 77.
I think he'll get a wee slight upgrade, but don't think it'll be much more than that. Right, Tom Lawrence.
Rate Tom Lawrence. I think his rating basically last year's because he played for Derby and they're absolute shite. But
I'd say Lawrence is like a 74. I'm going to say 74.
I'm saying 75.
In terms of what he'll get, I think his rating will go up by a few. I'd say about 73, 74.
Yeah, 73.
73, boom. Matondo, 69, playing for Schalke. What do you think he'll be playing for Rangers? I think he's alright. I'm gonna say he's like a 72.
I'm gonna say 73.
73. And what do you think FIFA will give the guy?
71.
71, right. Well, I'll agree with that.
Roof.
I mean, there was a time people were debating whether Roos should be ahead of Morelos.
Aye, well,
I think that time's gone.
unless that's the line to take a piss or something, I don't know. But it's not to get in the field, so I'm going to give him.
Roof's a 74 rated. I'd
going
say
to keep
like
him at 74.
I'm going to bring him down to 73.
Fair enough.
You're giving him 74. I'm going to say he's a 73. In terms of what FIFA will do, I think he maybe will go down to 73.
Yeah, maybe. Next up, we've got Sakaya.
I'm going to say I'm going to take Sakala. He's a 72 rated. I'm going to say Sakala's like 67. This guy fucking sucks. He does. He's not a good player, man. He's not. I'm going to say a 67.
I'm going to say a 68.
68. People were complaining, saying that he hasn't featured much this season for Gio. There's a reason why he hasn't featured much for Gio.
He's fucking
Gio knows he's shite. I think FIFA will downgrade him by a couple. I'm going to say 70.
I mean, know how you know a player's piss? Take away his pace, what else has he got?
Well, fuck all. You take away his pace and he's like a 61 or something. So, what do you think FIFA 23's giving him?
71.
71? Oh, so I'll agree with that. Next up, we've got Scott Wright. This guy started a European final.
He did.
No, Wendy, you never thought I'd say that about Scott Wright, but no, he did. So, 68, and I'll give him a 69. He's got pace, but I think he's a bit like Sakala. I just don't think he's got.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with
much
that.
more than that. You're going to say 69?
Yeah.
And you think FIFA will bump him up one? Or?
That wee European final did him a wonders.
He started in a Europa League final. He's got one. We'll go 69. And last but not least, it is the main man up front, Alfredo Morelos. Recently just signed a new contract, I believe.
He did.
So, yeah.
No, he's going to, actually, yeah.
Or he's going to, still he hasn't?
Wait, but he's going to.
That's good to know. 76 last season. I'm going to say, I like Morelos. I'm going to say...
I'm going to go 81.
81. I'm going to say 78.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm going to say Morelos is a 78. She's been injured a lot, you know what? I'll have to wait and see. As for FIFA, do you think they'll boost him up much? 76 last season?
I think they'll give him a 78.
78, so you're going to say 78. Boom, so that is it then. We're agreeing to give him a 78, so yeah, that's pretty much the ratings right there. Finished the entire squad, and this is pretty much in order then, the way we think FIFA 23 will rank them. We're going to go for Tavernier to be the only Rangers player to break into the 80s. We've got Goldson and Morelos 78, got Kent 77, Lundstrom 76, Hadji and Jack rounding up the golds, and then we've got Mcgregor, Barisic, Tillman, Kolak 74, Hollander, Yilmaz, Davis, Kamara, Lawrence, and Roof 73, Suter Davis 72, Arfield Matondo, Sakala 71, McLaughlin and Sands 70, Wright 69, Carthage 68, Laurie 66, McCrory 64, Sikorsky 62, and King and Kelly both 61. What do you think of those ratings? Do you think that's what they'll be?
Yeah, I think that's what they'll be. Like, personally, I think most of them are wrong from a FIFA point of view, but that's what they're going to do. They're not going to make drastic changes. You know, I think it'd be a joke, like, if Tav's the only 80 rated in the Scottish Premiership, and that goes across the whole league, and it's not just the Rangers. Come on, FIFA, show us some love.
All these players in the Rangers squad, what one do you think is more likely to join?
Tav?
Aye, in the 80 category. Now you've went Morelos 81 and you've went Kent 80.
I think Kent.
So you think FIFA's more likely to rank Kent?
Yeah, because I think Kent in the European run, like all the highlights, all to see Kent in these runs and getting these assists. Well, like, you know, Morelos was injured and Goldson, they're not going to give him much credit. But plus, he fucked the final. And I think with Kent, they love him on FIFA, so he's more likely to get a higher rating. That's kind of how they work.
And on that note, guys, there you go. That's our FIFA 23 Rangers squad player ratings. Let us know what you think down below. Let us know if you think we're too harsh on anybody. Let us know if you think we're too nice on anybody. We'll catch you in the next vid. Who will be ranked next? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Hearts get their European journey off against Zurich. So maybe it'd be a good time to rank the Hearts boys. But anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, this is the Rangers player ratings. I'd be disappointed if Tavernier's not in the 80s. I think it would be damn near criminal if Tavernier's not in the 80s. Anyway, till then, till next day, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Peace.